Hey dolls! My name is Will and I'm the owner of Shop Will Beauty, and in today's video we are going to be talking about cutting the lace. So a lot of people freak out when it comes to cutting their lace, and when it comes to my human hair wigs, it is not the same as all the other wigs out there. It's not the same as cutting the lace of a synthetic wig. And that is because my wigs have a very large frontal. It's 13 inches long by 4 or sometimes 6 inches deep. And this allows you to customize your wig so it fits around your ears perfectly. If you've ever purchased maybe even a luxe synthetic wig, especially for people with larger hairlines, people that might be doing drag, you might put on the wig and you'll be like, why are my sideburns here? And you have to glue down your sideburns. We've all seen queens do it. When it comes to my human hair wigs, obviously this is a very huge investment and there's really no do-overs. So I use extra large frontals so you can then trim back the lace to fit snugly around your ears. So before we jump right into trimming that lace, there's a couple things we have to do first. So you are going to want a measuring tape, a eyeliner pencil, and a pair of tiny scissors. Alrighty, so let's get started. Get ready to see me bald. Okay, so I'm gonna plop this wig on and show you why it is so important to trim that lace, not only for the hairline, but to fit your head and fit around your ears, okay? Here I have the wig on. Obviously the lace isn't cut or anything. So when I pull the hair away, you'll see that the hair is ending below where my ear starts. So it's pretty much ending right here. Obviously my hairline doesn't go down that far and I don't need all that extra lace. Same on this side, it's just going down way too far. So because of that, I can't pull the rest of the cap forward to fit snugly around my ears, and it just throws everything off. So for these reasons, this is why I have my wigs made with 13 by 4 inch frontals, meaning it is 13 inches long. Most hairlines are not gonna be 13 inches from ear across the forehead to ear. That's just really long. Of course, I don't wanna make overgeneralizations, but by doing this, most people can trim back the lace to fit their head because you can't really add lace once the wig has been built. Before we do anything, we're gonna take some measurements. So for this next step, you're definitely gonna need a tape measure. And if you don't have one, that's not a big deal. Just get a piece of string or a shoelace and follow the same steps. And then you can just compare your shoelace to a ruler, and that'll give you your hairline measurement. So what you're gonna wanna do is measure starting right above your ear, across your forehead, to right above your other ear. And what that is gonna do is it's going to show you your measurement for how long your hairline is. So here I'm gonna take my tape measure and go right across as if this was the lace or my hairline. And I got just a little over 12 inches. So that's less than the whole 13-inch hairline that my wigs come with. So this is good because now I can trim back ½ an inch on each side and then it'll fit me gorgeously. So I have taken my wig and pinned it onto a wig head inside out. So now I'm gonna take that 12-inch measurement and I'm going to measure it across this hairline. So I've gone ahead and pinned my measuring tape onto the wig head. I found the center measurement, which would be 6 inches since I'm working with 12 inches, and I pinned it right in the middle, and then I pinned either side. This way it's just on there and it's easy to work with. Next, you're gonna wanna take a white eyeliner pencil or a wax pencil, something that'll wash off and that you can see if you were to make a mark on the lace. So here is one side, and this is where I want the lace to end. So I'm making a mark right there. That is where I want this to end. I'm just gonna take this and draw a curved line like so. And there you go. That's the line that you'll be cutting across, so this will fit your head. I've gone ahead and separated this hair. So here you go. All this part of the lace is going to be cut off. I just was able to look through and I was able to follow that white line. It doesn't need to be perfect. You just need to be able to see it enough to get the idea. And now that I have separated this section, I can go ahead and snip without jeopardizing any hair past this point. We don't want to have any ugly little stubbly hairs. We want to maintain as many hairs and knots as we can. All right. So I put this on the wig head and I have my section out that I will be trimming off. And now we can go ahead and start trimming this lace. So here we go. This is the section just in the same shape that we cut. I like to use really little scissors when it comes to trimming lace. And now I'm just gonna go on in and follow that line that I cut. Once I get to the wig cap, I am not cutting anything that has structural integrity. Do not cut anything that is not lace, plain and simple. And there you go. That's the little piece of lace that was covering your ear. All right, so now that I have trimmed the lace around my ears on either side, it already fits so much better. It's crazy. Like if I lift right here, you see it just fits snugly with my ears, which is gorgeous. And now we are ready for the easy part, in my opinion, which is cutting just the hairline. So when it comes to cutting off the excess lace in the front, I like to do it off my head. Some people like to cut the lace with the wig on. Personally, I think it's a little easier to see what you're doing, especially if you're not gluing it down with a crazy glue and wearing it for a few days. Like if you're just wearing it for one day and that's what you plan to do, I would just cut the lace off your wig because you can see exactly what you're doing. So what I like to do is just take my wig and I'll lay it sort of upside down on a chair, on the floor, on a table, whatever surface I want. And I just like to go on in, and with human hair, I will trim almost right up to that hairline. I always work with my hand underneath so I can see where I'm cutting, and I just go right on in. And it doesn't need to be perfect. Don't worry about having gorgeous clean lines. If anything, keeping it a little more irregular helps it blend easier. And you just follow along that entire hairline. All right, dolls, so I finished trimming that lace and I glued her down, and I love how this wig looks. And not only do I love how it looks, I love how it feels. If my hair blows, you're not gonna see any sideburns. I have full coverage of my entire hairline. So I love that. It makes me feel comfortable. It makes me feel confident. It makes me feel like I can like whip and toss my hair around and it's no big deal because ain't no one gonna be seeing these edges, girl. People will get their wig and they'll put it on and be like, why is this covering my ears? This doesn't fit me. And I'm like, no girl, it's supposed to be like that. You want to have that extra lace to trim and customize to fit snugly around your ears and be gorgeous and comfortable. If you guys have any questions when it comes to trimming your lace and you've bought a Shopwell Beauty wig, email me info@shopwellbeauty.com. Hit me up in my DMs on Instagram @shopwellbeauty, and I'll definitely try to answer your questions. If I don't answer you, just email me or DM me again, and I promise I'll get back to you eventually. I want to be here to answer your questions. I want to be here to make sure you're confident when it comes to your human hair wigs, and when you're putting on your hair, I want you to feel absolutely gorgeous and comfortable. All right, dolls, so that's it for this little tutorial. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to give this a thumbs up, and definitely make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, dolls, I'll see you in my next video. Toodles!